lots of work to do, a lot of prep work to do. Have two sides to steel up, missing the steel over the door. Hopefully my supplier comes through and helps me out again because they usually do. If not, it's not the end of the world. I got windows. Those are available to pick up. I'm going to pick those up probably tonight. I don't know if tomorrow is going to be a good day or a bad day for us here because the weather could be crappy. So best case, we get up on the roof, maybe get rich cap, cable trims, take down the steel, install our windows, put the steel back up. If we're really lucky by the end of tomorrow, all that steel is up, minus above the doors, and we can be done with the outside on day number 7. And I want to get that going because we are one day away from my insulator coming. They're going to be inside getting that all insulated. I got a lot of work inside to do because it's an absolute disaster in there. This is going fast. We're on day number 6, right, Greg? Not bad. It's a small building, but we still got a couple big pushes to get done so we can get this out. This whole job was squeezed in between another big job. So we've got another big shop coming up. I want to get this done and get on that. So stick around. We'll get this kind of wrapped up, probably exterior tomorrow in the next video. And then we'll move on to the inside and get that whipped out as well. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We're going to clean up, get out of here. See you later.
Hey, Kristen. Ahmet Çakazan. All Josh's now. Little sky out here. Watch the Guilty?
Yeah.
You didn't watch this one, did you? Gets evicted. Who's treating more job?
Excellent.
Somebody made
Forgive my voice today, folks. I'm a little bit sick. And before you comment anything, I'm not sick all the time. People comment, Jake's always sick. I get sick like once a year. I'm a normal person. And I still film anyways. I don't get sick all the time. You saw a video a year ago where I was sick.
I don't get sick.
I'm perfect human now. That's true. Yeah. I get sick like once a year, okay? And every time I get sick, Jake's always sick. And I'm tired of tracking down those commenters and fighting them. I don't want to fight anymore.
Guess who's back?
You said I'm always sick? I want a knuckle sandwich.
Oh, see what they did? They actually put a cover over there so it doesn't fill up with water
Do
again.
we need to fight him, Aaron? I think all this knuckle sandwich talk is inspiring.
He said he watches my YouTube, so you don't have to fight him.
You don't know what he talks. Yeah. He could be one of those sick guys.
Just as a grown-up asking somebody if they want to fight would be so funny. I'm going to be doing big pieces.
Ideally, if you went up and just lowered the top part of yourself, that's so sick.
This afternoon, we were an hour sleeping.
Oh,
I walked out and,
I realized you were gone.
yeah, 4 miles.
The house was quiet, you know, because I was calling you when Mom was in bed, you know. I said, I heard your voice out there, you know, saying, what, you know. Remember? I said, where are you, remember?
Went down to Milwaukee, all the way to Central, to HA, to Senior Center, to the library.
You ready for the big pieces you're going to
Stuff ready?
When I said big pieces, I meant I'm going to cut it really small.
Walked.
Yeah, I'm in the bucket because Randy's too scared of my harness. He acts like we're different sizes.
I got a couple of useless cupboards in my freezer. They're in the freezer.
Other got branches that are always annoying trying to get your little bucket hole because you have to cut everything so small to get in there.
You having one?
It was funny, that guy that walked out here, he was like, I watch you on YouTube. I was like, oh, cool. He's like, you're just trimming, right? I was like, oh, it's coming down. He was bummed. I was just thinking, like, you said you've seen my YouTube.
Yeah, do you not watch
You
what
ever
I
seen
do?
me trim a tree?
My name's not guilty of trimming.
Dude, that's cool. Honestly, dude, I'm gonna reach a lot of this tree.
Right next
So
to
what
the
you're saying is you
hotel
don't be
system.
Happy to hop out
They're not
I don't
chickens.
know.
and climb it out.
Huh?
Pretty myself is happy.
Mario and Johnny indoor go kart.
I mean, you're kind of old for
For a tree guy,
a
right?
tree guy. I think I can definitely, I can reach this whole tree. Sorry, Randy. I've got presents for you.
Is it pizza?
Close.
Or we got,
I got this in the mail yesterday. Hi Jacob, I really enjoyed watching your videos and would like to formally induct your team into the Clipboard Hall of Fame and provide them with clipboards I custom make in my shop. Mine is Isaac, of course. You may want to hold off on Flame's grand clipboard until he passes his CBL. You can tell him you had it custom made for him. Which I did. Randy's clipboard can be the thickest one of the bunch, so he can hold all the bills he's going to have with that second house. You can use yours to smack late paying customers with. Might be a bad idea there. Seriously though, thanks for all the videos you guys create. I always learn something new and I've been enjoying an awesome performance of my Jiggly Dog chainsaw. Take care and stay safe. Lou Bush, bushbush.com, youtube.com/Lou, just Lou. This one's yours, it's the thickest.
thanks, Lou.
Yeah.
So, in honor of Lou, I'm going to do this whole job with the clipboard in my hand. This is cool, dude. I can't wait to just, I mean, this is my life now.
My identity.
Gotta give you the thickest one. We'll always remember that. Cut the whole branch? That's going on the clipboard.
Goes on the clip.
Oh, hung up. Put that on the clipboard. Gotta mark that down. I grabbed two, but I'm holding it.
I grabbed two big flames. One, let me mark that down.
I'm gonna have to give myself a check mark. Only grabbed one branch.
I like that Isaac didn't get one too. Dude, if I found out that he sent one to Isaac, I'd freak out.
Honestly, that was my favorite part of the whole letter.
Tipping point in Randy's life.
Change it all, dude. I think things are gonna be different now.
Are you going to sit with her?
Yeah.
Taking in the control room?
Don't go fast forward. Just watch the whole thing. Watch the whole thing. You don't leave it, okay? Watch the whole thing, you know?
Guys, Cedar branches are really light.
That clipboard really does like. No, it's a power move. It feels bad. They got signs. What do they have signs up? Yeah, they're like they got like signs that like you know like the Olympics. They say like 10. Oh, like really? Yeah. That'll do. Let's write something down on the clipboard about that. Nice. Hey, you don't have to come down here. I got this part.
What do you think is that he doesn't really care about the grass, but then like, what do you think is easier if I lower like, I could probably lower like 10 foot. Because it's nice to stay local. That was a great day. That was fun. We did not take out the wire, so I was pretty happy about that. It was kind of risky doing that tree with 4 wires going around it, but overall, just a great day of tree work. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. Check out his Instagram, Trash Man or something. I'll put it on the screen. But anyways, yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Oh, let me know if you want me to cut your trees. I'm in Pearson, King County. I'm in Umpqua, but I service Pearson, King County, Washington. So, all right, thanks, guys.
Kristen Dickerson.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yeah, we messed up.
Maybe we shouldn't have followed Google Maps. We don't live here across the gully. We're not jumping this.
The house, it was built into a wash. It's a canyon. And if it's raining, the streets are flooded, and there is a river that you pass through. And so when it rains, it floods. It runs. And so you're either caught on the other side and you can't cross, or you're caught inside here and you can't cross. So you have to make sure you have gasoline, you have all the necessities to camp out for about 2 days.
We really need to be self-sufficient out here.
Yeah, you do. Because if you get stuck out here without a vehicle, there's no water, there's no water hose, there's no food. There's not a lot of things around here. So yeah, you gotta be self-sufficient. You gotta work your own stuff. You know, you gotta be your own utility company. You gotta be your own everything out here. We're completely unincorporated. There's no power, there's no water. We don't have any police service. We don't have any firefighter service or medical. So it is the wild, wild west out here. Come on.
So you're collecting rainwater. Is this it here on top?
Yeah, so these mounds hide two 1,600-gallon tanks.
It's getting captured from the roof?
From the roof has channels. You see channels through here. The water runs through here and it collects in a puddle. There's one cistern, second cistern, and then the third one is over there.
This is enough surface area to capture how many gallons?
12 plus 16 plus 16, about 4,400 gallons of water.
Do you know how much rain you get here?
Not much.
Okay. And when it rains hard?
It rains. In summer, we have monsoon season. So it pours and it causes flash floods. That flash flood is what fills us up. And so we use that to water our plants. We use that to wash our clothes, shower. And then when we shower and all that, rinse, wash your hands, that all goes through the gardens too. It's all recycled.
So you see on top there, these little mounds are what?
So those are the rooms. That is the third floor.
Third floor. So we're on top of a lot of house.
Yeah, we're on top of a lot of house because the rest of it is underground.
What about energy? So that's all solar?
So we run on solar panels and batteries. That's all we run on. We're not connected to the grid, and it's not offered here because the utility company can't justify the cost. During the day, we can watch TV, wash clothes, run the microwave, an air fryer. We can do a lot. We have our garden here. We put a shade cloth during summer, and that protects this area, and it creates a wind tunnel too. The wind tunnel is important because we don't have AC inside. All right, come on inside, you guys. And so you're walking into this is the second floor. You're underground already.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it feels so cool after being hot outside. That's great.
Yeah. No AC, nothing. So I have the doors open for the wind tunnel, the wind tunnel effect, and then I turn on the fans.
Okay.
That circulates the air.
Wow, this is a big atrium.
It's almost like a cathedral.
Yeah, it's big.
It gets hot here.
Yeah.
So when other people are using AC, how does this work?
So it's underground, so it stays cooler. And then right behind you, we have, these are our air vents. These air vents have tubes that run about 6 feet underground. Then they go out into a pond. And then that pond sucks in that air and it goes through the tubes and it does this whole spinning thing. So in winter, it heats up the air, and in summer, it cools down the air. In an Earthship that was designed correctly, each one of these tubes is connected directly to the room. So each room has a tube, and that's how they're cooled down.
And this is like a geothermal because it's using air going through the earth and to cool it through the earth.
Yeah, it's called natural air convection. There's configurations to it. I can open up these windows, and then that allows some of this to either cool, or heat up. And then the windows upstairs too, I can open those, and then that pulls even more air out of this. So it's pretty neat. It's uber comfortable in here during the winter, during spring, during fall. You can just open up the doors and it's great. Michael Reynolds is the original Earthship designer, architect. He engineered the Earthship to help people self-sustain. We are the largest Earthship in Arizona. Our Earthship is 4,800 square feet of living space. We are 3 stories. We collect 4,400 gallons of rainwater, and we produce electricity using solar panels and batteries. And then we grow our own food, vegetables, as well as protein sources. We have bananas. We got cabbage, spinach, zucchinis, beans, cucumbers. We're popping seeds for winter. This is a fig tree. This is guava, the vines. This is a grape tree. These are 2 grape trees put together. When we moved in, none of this was here besides the structure. The original owner built it in '99, and in '08 he lost it. Then it was abandoned for a while. We sold our house, a regular house, and we ended up buying it. It was a construction site at first. We were using headlamps and we were camping. We had a barbecue in the kitchen. Full of black widows here. We are bombing it.
You had a redo.
Yeah. We've learned how to build with Adobe. how to work with plumbing, how to plant, and how to connect solar panels. So this is actually going to be the power room. And so we are our own utility company. At first, it was really overwhelming. And there was points where I'm like, I feel like we got into more than we can handle. So this is our master bedroom, but we have the dogs locked up right now. We're a lot more comfortable at home. It doesn't feel like work all the time anymore. It just feels like home now.
So this floor is all like kind of living.
Yeah.
Okay. So kitchen. Oh, kitchen.
Kitchen's here. And again, the only thing that was here was this center divider. Everything else was donated to us, was free, was junk that we reclaimed and we recycled. We got these cabinets from an apartment that was going out. Same with these. They were moving. And we installed these. I think the most challenging thing was installing it on a curved wall. You know, because everything is square. Furniture is square. So trying to fit furniture and things like this in a circular room is challenging.
So you're cooking?
I'm cooking. I made rice with beans, and then I made chicken, or boiling chicken. We use propane to cook, and we use mesquite wood. We have a barbecue outside.
It's funny though because this almost feels like an outdoor kitchen. It all feels open.
Yeah, that's exactly the feel that I wanted. I wanted to look at the garden while I cook.
This is the second floor. There's something higher and there's something below. Okay, mid floor. Everything feels sort of outdoor in this whole floor.
Right. We got the living room over here, you guys. We built these auto walls here.
This is,
That's Adobe.
which is like finding dirt outside. I mean,
We find mud outside, then we find a good spot that has clay. And then straw we use for the hay that we get from the animals. So that we mix that all together in the concrete mixer.
are you thinking Adobe bricks or kind of have a form?
Okay, so we have a wooden structure inside. There's a frame. And then we nail a bunch of nails all throughout the frame. And then that holds the mud together. So I was sad when we first moved in because the signature of an Earthship is bottle wall. And we didn't have any, so finally we got around to making these stained glass bottle walls. Come on this side, and then I'm gonna turn off the lights, you guys, and you can see the stained glass effect.
All the bottles.
Yeah. And then we're working on laying. This is all reclaimed flooring. This in the summer is the coolest room because it's insulated. So we kick it in here, and then when it gets too hot, we have our little fan. This is our little fan that pulls air from outside. And so that cools it down even more.
So you use only ventilation, or also you put water for some sort of swamp cooler type of effect?
So we freeze water bottles, and then we put it behind the fan, and then that pulls in that.
So it's basically a swamp cooler.
Yeah.
So the idea is it should get nice and cold.
Outside of summer, we don't use air, we don't use AC heaters. We could just light a candle in here, and it'll warm it up.
You never need heat.
Well, besides the candle.
But,
Yeah, but
okay. All right, you can have that.
So these are all made out of Texas bones.
guilty. Yeah, how was it? It was enjoyable.
Oh, were you busy Tuesday?
Yeah, Texas.
Oh, Mom wants to get her glasses that day.
Okay, that's when we're doing the Texas.
Okay, I will. But she wants to go to Costco and get her glasses on Tuesday, you know?
If we go to Costco, then we're gonna have to eat them.
We do. Besides the cheese, you know?
Yeah, and now I'm gonna hot dog and I'm gonna
Soda.
yeah, okay. Yeah, that. Now, when do we do our taxes? When we do the taxes? What time? So what do you want to do? Go before or after? After. Okay. We're gonna aim for supper at Costco then? Yeah. Okay.
like a wood.
Yeah, feel it.
Oh yeah.
This is the nook area. This is where we hang out.
And it's like a great.
Well, besides the candles.
But okay. All right, you can have that.
So these are all made out of cactus bones.
So it's like a wood.
Yeah, feel it.
Oh yeah.
This is the nook area. This is where we hang out.
And it's like a great view of the greenhouse. Everything centers around this.
That's the feature.
Yeah.
And so this is our bathroom. And so in here we have a compost toilet. And when you shower with nature. You shower during the day so that you use this light. Also use the warmth of the light to take a shower. We have hot water, but in winter it helps.
It's a lot of window.
It's a lot of window. The whole south wall is windows.
But I mean, there's no neighbors. You're not worried about.
No. The animals don't care either, you know. You might see a coyote run out by.
Oh, I like the ceiling here, the blue.
Yeah, we went to the Bahamas. And the Bahamas, they paint the ceilings blue so that the birds don't perch on them because they think it's the sky. So I'm like, yeah, I was trying to do the sky, the cloud. Eventually I'm going to end up redesigning this into a bedroom. But right now I use it as my office. That's where I play my games. That's where I work.
And a guest bedroom.
And a guest bedroom, yeah, when we have friends over that visit us. We don't have a lot of guests over.
Because you're kind of out here.
Out here, and I'm like fluent in dog. I'm fluent in bird, pig. We have goats, we have rabbits, we have chickens. For pets, we have dogs, and we have 2 birds.
I notice your bird has the door open, so he can just get out if he wants to.
Yeah, the bird flies through all of this. She'll get on this. This is like her play area right here.
It's also like a bird cage / like the whole thing.
It's like Ace Ventura sometimes in here. And she's real sweet. She used to be my dad's, but my dad passed away, and this is the last I have of him. I was really attached to my dad.
You're taking care of this bird, like really well. Like it's a great space for a bird.
Yeah, and they live to be about 80 years old, so I have her for a very long time. Yeah. I'll have my dad with me for a long time. Yeah, so she gives me kisses. Those are kisses. I don't come up here often. You have a 360 view, but because we haven't worked on it, it overwhelms me. And you see, this is what I mean when I open the windows. When I do this, it sucks up air from those tubes, and you can feel it. And that goes straight into the roof. So this is ground level right here.
So having all this open is important.
Yeah, especially in summer, there's configurations to it all.
This could be a glorious space, though. It's almost like a.
Well, this is the what do you call the front of the ship? The prow? This would be the prow of the ship, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing this would be Adobe then.
Now inside of it is Adobe. I don't think this is Adobe itself, but inside the tires down there, all that's Adobe.
So this is going to be the hottest. This could be like a good middle winter room.
Yeah. So we talked about making this the dehydrator room to dehydrate our veggies, our fruits, produce, meats. Supposedly this area here is supposed to blow up. We're going to have a freeway come right near us. And so what they're telling me is that eventually they'll start nitpicking at things. We also have the problem of getting the certificate of occupancy because of this one pillar. The county doesn't know what it's made out of. And it holds the weight, most of the weight from the beams.
You mean they don't know the material?
But that's our next challenge, is bringing everything up to code so that we could get the certificate of occupancy and the house doesn't get condemned. It has all the permits necessary to live here, but once the city starts coming in, then we have more challenges. There's our laundry. So we're not building like any structures outside. Our animals don't have a roof because if you build a roof on the structure, you need a permit. We lived in an HOA, which means that there was rules in that community. You can't have chickens, you can't have a goat, you can't. That's what I wanted. So I went out and got it.
Wow, you have a lot of animals. This is a real farm.
One of our goats just had babies. The other 2 are pregnant. and our one pig is pregnant. It takes them 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days to deliver. Not the goats though. The goats that's a full term, 9 months.
How long do the goats and the pigs live for?
We let them grow for about a year and a half. So they're pretty plumpy. We don't eat the females. We milk the females. I'm milking the goat today, and I got a machine because I can't do it with my hands. Nigerian goats are known for their milk because it's sweeter. It's almost like cow milk with sugar. It tastes really good. We make cheese out of it. We drink it. I make rice pudding out of it.
And then you have chickens for eggs.
So we have chickens for eggs, and then the other half of the chickens are meat birds. Let me show you the difference with meat birds. This little white skinny chicken, that's an egg layer. That and the rest of those white chickens are the same age. And they're about 12 weeks.
That's it?
That's it.
So you get meat fast.
Yeah, and if you don't butcher the chickens at that age, then they break a leg, they're too heavy.
Oh.
So then they can't move.
Oh, they're bred to be.
So they're bred to be meat birds.
Do you kill the chickens? Do you know how to do it?
So Chris kills the chickens, and I pluck them. I don't do the blood. I get real emotional. I get real emotional. You know, I took care of these, but I understand that's our protein source.
And same with the goats?
Same with the goats.
And pigs.
And pigs.
Wow, you have a lot of meat then. You have all your own meat.
Yeah. And then rabbits. Those are chinchilla. They are one of the biggest rabbits, and they put out good meat, and then we use the fur. We make coats.
No.
Yeah, we stay warm.
So you're really using the animal.
Yeah.
You really are.
We're self-sufficient.
You didn't know anything about farming, killing chickens, raising goats.
I came from LA. It was a concrete jungle out there, you know. We're used to a supermarket, lots of traffic, and a lot of work. And so I moved to Arizona because I wanted a slower life. Let me show you the garden. I also struggled with addiction out there in LA. I was an alcoholic for 7 years, and I came to Arizona searching for recovery. I got recovery. And so we use water totes.
Oh, yeah, you're growing a lot more here.
Yeah.
And so this plastic is...
Yeah, the freeze came along and it destroyed a bunch of our corn. But it's a learning process, you know. These survived. Yeah, so we try to decentralize our food because if one fails, we need a backup.
Especially being this far away from a grocery store.
Yeah, exactly. And so another challenge was that when we first moved in, we needed a lot of building supplies. We would go to people's houses when they were moving out, and we'd start collecting. So this is our warehouse. Whatever they would give us.
Oh, pipes.
Pipes, we have electrical wiring. This is from a pool. Some of the stuff we just get.
And you have to think of what you're going to use it for.
Yeah, and then all the bottles that we're going to use for the walls. That's the pond.
Oh.
Here are the tubes.
For the air conditioning.
Yeah.
That's just like using the earth to cool your air.
Yeah, it's just learning that science, how to do it.
So it's a pretty big distance from there to the house.
Not long enough, but it is a long distance. When we spoke to Michael Reynolds and his team, he said that the tubes weren't long enough to create the effect. So then my solution was to drop them in the water, coil them, and then bring them back out. Work in progress. The other cool part is that when it rains, that becomes a waterfall. So these are the channels that the water flows through, and then that corner is what creates the waterfall.
God, the rock is so pretty with the land. It's the same color. That's just come from around here.
Yeah, the rock is lava rock from the mountains. Yeah, we got a lot of work over here to finish, but isn't it beautiful? It's a really cool effect when it rains.
So it sucks in the air, so if it's going over the water, that can help cool it.
Yes, with the waterfall especially.
So they just sort of plop the house at the end of the wash.
Yeah.
Just kind of use that. They didn't have to dig, probably. It was probably just an easier way of...
Yeah.
This is in the wash, so basically the water used to flow right where the house is. Just flow right through. So you're just trapping it, using it, and letting it come out again.
Exactly.
The water just remembers the shape of the earth. It really does flow with the land.
All of it. Look at this view. This is the wash. All this becomes a river. When it rains hard, it's beautiful. Sometimes I feel like the Lion King, everything the sun touches is yours.
talk about firewood storage. In this video, I'm going to be building a cuter solution for firewood and stacking it against this building. So yesterday I was walking around my RV park called Pierstoke, and I noticed this neatly stacked firewood beekeeper guest. It's fine stacked nicely against the building there, but I think we can do something a little cuter. So I built a quick and simple solution that is definitely more eye-catching. If you're interested in building your own, I do have a set of plans for this one as well as many other things over on my website. Also, if you're ever in the hill country of Texas, and I would love for you to visit my RV park called Pierstoke. Alright, first thing I did for this build was I cut all my material to length. And even though I'm going to build the firewood storage on site at Pierstoke, I went ahead and utilized my shop and miter saw stand to cut all my boards first. I also personally like to paint
We're about 2-3 miles east of Sprague, Washington.
Okay. Yeah, it just sounds like, okay. What did Dad say he was?